All right. So there's been some new stuff released on the Delphi case. And this is nuts. This is everything we thought it was. You know, just a ball of lies. All right. The transcripts have been released on the Delphi case of Kegan Kline. All right. Now, we don't know if them are even the actual transcripts or something somebody made up or put out because there's a lot of that going on YouTube these days within the crime community. Photos being manipulated, photoshopped, CGI'd, whatever. But here's the thing, it's a zoo. I can guarantee you that much, it's a zoo. Now, I heard some of the transcripts, if, don't quote me on that, it was the exact transcripts of Kegan Kline and the questions that were asked and what he answered. Now, what are we dealing with? Are we dealing with everything that these people are saying that it's a problem? Is it the people that were actually on camera saying they belong to a club, a biker club or whatever? You know, you got Anthony Greeno saying he belongs to a club or whatever. Now, we don't know if that's true, but he was on video saying that. Sean Harmon, Chadwell, you know, all these people, Kegan Kline with the kids and whatever, the kiddie porn or whatever he was doing. Now, the transcript said the police said they knew that it was his dad. That was the one that killed the girls or whatever. Kegan Kline is saying, no, he was with me that day and we didn't kill the girls and somebody's trying to do something. If somebody's trying to pinpoint every, or pin it on somebody. They did talk to the girls. Kegan Kline did, but he said he wasn't there. Now, we don't know if we could trust that. He has not been charged with nothing. The police went there and took all the electronics out. But when he got home, there was one phone left, sitting right on the counter in front of everybody. That's what he's saying. And he called himself and said, you guys forgot to get this phone. You know? So now what? Now are the police not doing their jobs? Or was the phone placed there and left there for a reason? Just like they put 3 cellmates in with Kegan Kline, which in a case like this, a murder, girls being killed, they should have him on lockdown. No, not in general population where he's being locked down with 3 inmates, you know. Actually, he should be on suicidal watch, but all these guys should be. Uh, we don't know what to believe as because we're not looking at the actual paperwork. Then again, we don't know even if the real paperwork was coerced into making it look like it was somebody. This is getting interesting. I'm thinking a war is going to pop off out there because there's a lot of people talking that these bikers, these biker dudes or whatever, Kegan Kline, I, I he's been seen with Harley Davidson stuff and known to be, he sold drugs. He even had his own drug delivery thing. He had weapons and a bunch of burner phones or whatever and iPads that he stole. Or he might not even have stole them. People might have traded the iPads and phones for drugs. I mean, it's possible. Uh, that don't make him the killer of the girls. it makes him involved in it because he was catfishing the girls with an alt account. So either way, he's going away. He's going to do time. He already is, but I imagine they're just waiting for more data and stuff to come back. Uh, when did they take Anthony Greeno's phone? Was the phone left at Kegan Kline's, Anthony Greeno's? Did they try and cut? We don't know. This is huge. It's huge. This has turned into a zoo on social media. We don't know what to believe. You know what I'll believe? I'll believe when I'm looking at the photos and the data printout saying, yep, this guy called this guy. They're all connected, social media, chatting back and forth or whatever, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, Ribbit. And they have a data electronic connection. They might not hang out and be buddies every day. They're just like an organization. They don't see nobody. They get a call from one of the guys, the big guys, and they go out and do whatever needs to be done. You know. So we really don't know. I'll believe it when I'm looking at the data, the printout, and the crime scene photos in all of the 39 minutes of the video and recording. For one, I'm going to blow some holes in people's cases because the police are saying that the girls were killed between 2 in the afternoon and 3, between 2 and 5 on the 13th. But yet everybody went out there to search on the 13th and found nothing. There was people walking on both sides of the creek. Didn't find nothing. Now there's people saying that there was screams late at night and early in the morning, about 6, that they heard horrible screams. Well, I don't think the screams were at 2 or 6 o'clock in the morning. I think they were probably in the afternoon. Because it was daylight out. Now, the only thing that could have happened was they didn't die until later on that day. Some people are right about that. Maybe the girls were taken. Wind got out that they were missing. The police or whatever were looking for them. They waited for the area to clear out and they went back and dumped the bodies. Is that possible? Yes. That's very possible. I'll agree with that. But we won't know until we listen to all the video and all the recording. Were the girls killed within 39 minutes of the beginning of the video to the end of it? Now, a lot of people are saying there's not 39 minutes of it. Well, when this case first came out on social media, they said that there was 39 something minutes or 49 minutes, not seconds, minutes. And now they're saying, well, there's only 4. No, what we're seeing is only 49 seconds of the full video or recording. It's not the full video. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Now, Could it be possible the girls were taken from there and not killed until real late at night? Someone said between 2 and 6 there was screaming out there, reports of someone screaming. But I heard in the first beginning of this case that people heard screams or a couple arguing before the girls were dropped off there. That the people made reports that there was a young couple out there arguing. They thought they were either walking or we don't know if that's true. You know, there's a lot we don't know. Are the videos out there? Yes, unless they took the videos down. That could be possible. They had me take down videos, you know. Um, yeah, it could have been true. So we're not getting the full story here. Do I think maybe something is going on? I would say, oh, yeah. Yeah. If they hook Kegan Kline up to a lie detector test and he passes it, he wasn't the killer. He might have knew about it. He might have been talking to the girls, whatever. But what also could have happened is somebody might have been tracking Kegan Kline and his dad, Tony, and knew that they were hanging, banging with young girls or whatever. You know, not 18-year-old legal age, 19, 20. We're talking 13, 14 or whatever. Uh, Someone could have set them up and said, well, you know, we'll teach them a lesson and try and set them up. It could have been another gang that they were battling against. It could have been a lot of things. It could have been the police. A lot of people are starting to lean towards something's wrong with the police down there. Listen, they forgot evidence. At Kegan Kline's, he said they forgot a phone that was right on the uh, countertop of the kitchen, right there in front of everybody, and they didn't get that. He had to call the police department and tell them to come pick up a phone. They forgot it, and they had to go back and get the phone. Was it not Kegan Kline's phone? And the police left it there hoping Kegan Kline would make a phone call on it. Maybe Kegan Kline was smarter than them and didn't use it and just called them and said, hey, you forgot a phone, or this ain't my phone, or whatever. You know, we don't know. This is interesting. So if they put him on the lie detector test and he passes it and his DNA don't match, he wasn't there. He's saying his dad was with him that day. They were together. He wasn't there, and he said he was with his dad. But we don't know if that's true or not. They're gonna have to give him a lie detector test. But man, there's talk of Pizza King and this Disney thing and all this on there and music being involved in it and these guys being. I think we're on the right track. We're watching all the right people and everything. I mean, there's proof on YouTube within the crime community that some of them are corrupt. Actually, got charges of abuse and massive, phew, good God. It all could be a scam. Oh, what a wicked web they woven for themselves. They're talking about alt apps and stuff on a certain channel. People using these ghost accounts and stuff. How they're going to come down on these people massively. Well, and I don't blame them. They're being lured. These girls, they now it was a lured account with an alt account fake. Oh, this is huge. We want them. I'll tell you that much. These are just some evil ass people. And now all this stuff coming out about Biden in the computer. They got all the data back from the computer. His kid. And, oh, this is just a mess. Lord, help us because these people are evil. Politics, government, it's crazy. And I proved that with my experiment last night at 4 o'clock in the morning. People thought I invaded the USA. I had my samurai sword out. My God, you magic people got my chat lit up like crazy. People that early in the morning, they're like, my God. And then some of them were like, you know what? You're right. These people, we're being shim-shammed. What sells? Madness. I had an act like a cuckoo to get 7 people in my chat at one time. That's what sells. And that's why I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm done with this stuff. I'm done with this in my hand of it. I'm done with all this madness. You know, alt account. You don't know. No, you don't know if you're talking to the right person or not. You know, now even the cops are being picked up on, meaning the big boys, Central Intelligence and stuff is watching them going, pick these dudes up. They're prostituting. They're connected to this, that. Unbelievable. But like I said, my experiment went over great. Just like my Delphi case experiment of the wet clothes. On the same day, same time, same temperatures, pretty much. That whole crime scene could have been staged. Were there four wheelers out there? Everyone's, oh my God, were there? Yeah, there's four wheelers out there. I'll tell you what, though, I can guarantee you these boys boot scoot boogied out of Delphi. They're probably, is there more than one? I would say probably, you have to remember they were, he was getting photos of young girls and probably sharing them with other people. We got Chadwell that was telling people he belongs to a gang and they would kill people if they hurt children. But yet, Chadwell was caught with a 9-year-old in his basement. You got all the charge of these people talking about this, that, Greeno and Sean Harmon and everything. And you're like, what? These guys got crime channels, Literally, their whole thing is about crime. There's no way. They said they already talked to the FBI and the police, and they work with the police, and they're uh, bondsmen and all, or whatever, bounty hunters. It was all a lie. Probably stone cold killers. Who knows? I don't know. That's what a lot of people are saying. Well, they're proven until they're innocent until proven guilty. I'll tell you what, I think the case is pretty much on its way to being wrapped up, or most of them being hunted down. But they turned it into such a zoo with all kinds of doctored documentation and photos. A bridge guy, altered photos, deep fakes. Boy, a mess was turned into this. You know, just a giant ball. Yeah, people are like, "Are you kidding me?" No, we're not kidding you. Here, I pulled open the curtain. People are like, "You gotta be kidding me." No, here, look. Ah! Yes, people. Yeah. You want us to shut the curtain now? You want to go ahead and support us now? We could use some weapons, tanks and jets, and right here in America. Do they still have flamethrowers? I don't know. Memo to Secretary. Get a hold of the Pentagon, see if we still got flamethrowers. Do people want to support us now after we opened up the curtain? What'd you people expect? Nah. But anyways, enough with the drama. You watch the drama long enough, you become drama. Here it's about the facts. And the facts are we don't know anything until we have all the evidence right in front of our face. Crime scene photos, all the video recording, audio and video, the DNA, all the phone records of all these people, all the data. Then we will know. Google has been compromised. The internet has been compromised. Fake stuff being put out. No, ladies, I was never married 192 times or whatever it said. No, I was not married ever in my whole life. I almost got married, but no, never. No, I'm not some serial killer one. It's a skit. Good God, I don't know. I'm getting out of it. It's too dangerous. Plus, they owe me too much money already. But yeah, the Delphi case is getting interesting. I think there's a lot of YouTubers probably that they're looking at. These crime channels or whatever it is. Some probably boot scoop boogied out of America, probably sitting up in Canada somewhere with the hosers. Look, go, 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 go. Doug McKenzie up there. We don't know. But thank God we are law-abiding citizens and we don't kill little girls. And we don't belong to organizations that kill our own society. Excuse me. So this is interesting. I imagine National Guard's getting ready to be called in because the police are saying they're going to have the militia, but the police are being investigated. This is the only case where they're actually looking at police officers that might be affiliated with clubs, gangs, maybe they're family members or whatever. They tried to cover it up, maybe. That's possible. Could have been a gang war, drug war between them. They tried to set someone up. Possible. But I can say this much. Indiana's a zoo. Now, just like old Alex. wrote, "Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games." Yeah, well, I'm sure they do down there in Lafayette. All right. Now, you folks have a great day. That's where we stand. Do we know any of this to be true on social media? Nope. I'll believe it when they come here and say, here's the file. Here's all the data. Take a look at it. You know, it ain't adding up. Here's the thing. The only thing I can figure out is if the girls were killed at 2 in the morning, between 2 and 6 in the morning, then that means that Abby and Libby, or whoever had the phone, must have knew the phone was on, and they kidnapped the girls and took them somewhere else, did whatever to them, and when they took them somewhere else, they found the phone. So what we're seeing is happening. It's daylight out, but now there's people saying they heard screams at 2 and 6 in the morning. Curling screams. So, what do we got? I don't know. Somebody has tainted the case. If they're saying the girls were killed at 2 and 6 in the morning, that means they got the beginning of the murders, 39 minutes of the girl. The murders might not be on that. I don't know. But they're saying, the police are saying that the girl's death, the girl's succumbing to death was on that video and recording. So that means the girls must have been dead. 39 minutes. Within 39 minutes, the girls died, and it was recorded on that video. Now, we're not seeing the whole video. Did the video play for 10 minutes and you got the beginning of the video of the guy's voice? And then they shut the phone off and then took him somewhere and recorded it? Because there's a lot of people saying that it was a snuff film or something that was going on, porno or whatever. We don't know yet. You know, but I imagine they're going to come down on these asses. Excuse my language, Lord. And last night I was cursing. I don't curse. But that proved my experiment. What sells on YouTube? Madness, lies. That's what sells. Views. I woke up this morning and I had 7 people watching. It was a big video. I deleted it right away. I didn't want to get struck by the YouTube, but I proved my point. That's what sells. We got a lot of work to do in America. A lot of work. But we'll find out. Once they hook him up to the lie detector test, Kegan Kline, and it comes back, he passed the test. And if the DNA ain't Kegan Kline's, then he wasn't there. But we don't know if they're telling the truth that he passed or not. He might not have passed the lie detector test. they might have his DNA. They might have proof that he was communicating with other people, and them other people helped him through social media divert people from the truth, meaning enter these other YouTube crime channels or whatever that actually knew Kegan Kline possibly within his club or whatever. Oh, this is interesting. You know. But I gotta go. I got a great outdoors video to do. It's 70 degrees out. We got rain coming in and storms. I think here in a couple days or tomorrow. Um, be safe, folks, and watch out for them alt apps and fake accounts. And these people they're screwed. They're screwed. They are literally screwed. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go through my bank account and make sure there ain't nobody dipping into the old bank account. Dang computers. That's how easy it is for these people to rip us off. It's unreal. Is it a problem in the United States? Yes. Yes. Now I know how Doug Carter feels. He's probably sitting in the middle of this and he knows probably something's going on. These people, evidence pointed towards certain people that were probably higher ups, maybe. Who knows? Maybe them themselves knew that there was this thing going on down there, but just they'd end up dead if they said anything. Like I said, Abby and Libby are not the only girls that died down there. They all know each other. I believe they do. The Kirks, the Klines, the Chadwells, I believe they all knew each other and they had a electronic trail. Do I think Chadwell was there? I'm believing it looks maybe. Does it look like him? Yeah, a little bit, or someone that looked just like him. And that's what a lot of people are saying. You know, there's a couple people that look like Chadwell. Uh, even Kegan Kline. And that's another thing. In 2017, Kegan Kline said he was over 300 pounds. They asked him in 2017, how much did you weigh? He said about 300 or 325. He was hair. He sure does look like the dude. Yeah. All along we were telling these people this, it's nuts. We need tanks and everything. We need platoons dropped in. Drop them off at the military school in Hull. That's 5 minutes away from me. My God, we're dealing with nut jobs in this state. I love Indiana. It's beautiful country. It really is. I love this country, but I can see how people now are just starting. They can't stand the country or anything to do with the American flag or anything. You know, I don't know. All right, I'll be back later. No, I won't. I'm taking a break from YouTube. It's madness. I'm going to keep it eyes on things because these people, I noticed that these videos these people make are fishy. Like they have people watching us from their teams, alt accounts coming in. It's nuts. But we're talking, you know, this is stuff communists did back in the day. Terrorists, they do that kind of stuff. These people got problems. They really do. They got problems. Sickos. that want to do nothing but destroy our country and kill our kids and whatever. I don't know. All right, you folks be safe. I'll talk to you later.